It seems today that all we see are useless magic trailers you can't believe. So where are those informed, honest people who help you choose to buy? With PropDog you can always rely. PropDog are a team who will always aim to please you. Integrity and service that you can't deny. It's time for PropDog Live.
Hello! Right.
Hello.
Just as we
What
went,
were you doing?
just as we
Sorry,
went
Nancy.
live, I plugged in my iPhone and the iTunes thing's popped up, so I can't see anything. I'm like, oh, panic! Quick! Hello, everyone, and welcome to this PropDog kombucha making special live. No, not
Kombucha
really.
already?
Yeah.
You mentioned. Poor
This is something we did
Jonas.
last week. We should do a kombucha special. So let me
yeah.
just get rid of this iTunes thing. I suddenly thought last minute I haven't plugged in the close-up cam, and as I did, this automatic iPhone thing pops up. There
Do
we
you
are.
want- do you want your
Come on, get
personal-
away.
Aki,
Move it away.
Aki, lie down.
iTunes.
Lie down.
Just get.
Lie down. Lie
Every
down.
time I press cancel, it pops up again. There we go. Get out of it, iTunes. Go. Right. Okay. Now we're good. There we go. Right. Okay. Hello. Professional as always. There. Right.
So
okay.
smooth, so slick.
Well, professional to them.
High
We
polish.
put hours of rehearsals into these shows. And by hours, I mean like
Oh yes.
maybe a second
I think
beforehand.
perhaps over
So-
the years we've probably put hours into them. If you add it all up.
Yeah. Probably haven't got time to put hours in. If we did a professional show, we'd never get any work done. Right, okay, right. Who was first? Let me scroll down. Who was first?
You know who's first.
Finley was first. Well done. Aki, I've had a shower this morning. Thank you. I've had a bath. Yeah. Congratulations, Finley. Right, Adam Bowness is there. Raza, Robert Van Buren, Ben Allen. Ben Allen says, haha, Finn's in. Finley. Oh, Finley's in. Aki, come on, lie down. Calm down. That's it. Lie in the middle, not on top of everything. There we are. Lie down. I know you just want to be close to your daddy, but you can wait for a bit, okay? We've got all weekend together. There we go. Good. Right, okay. Andy Foster's here. Robert Van Buren. He says, hi, Dave, Alex, and Momo. Stephen Blair's there. He says, FFS, did Finley beat... FFS didn't beat Finley. Sad emoji icons, and one day, mate, one day. Yeah, in your dream, Stephen. It's a tough call to beat Finley. Only a few have ever done that. Andy Tingley says, yeah, Friday afternoon all.
Hi, Andy.
Ottar's there. Hello, Ottar, my friend. He says, afternoon, everybody. Wow, so many new things on the recent arrivals page. So many new things, but nothing to talk about. Why is there nothing to talk about, Alex?
It hasn't arrived.
Hasn't arrived. So we're waiting on a huge Murphy's order, a huge Penguin order, and a few other things as well that I've paid customs fees for. So just not arrived yet. So we're minimum stuff to talk about. What are we going to talk about? We got one major thing to talk about today. We were going to talk about colour changing knives, but guess what?
They all sold out.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Come in, come out. So we've ordered more. So good old David Regal's agreed to send us some more. So be another week or so before they come.
We did have a quick look at them though.
They were very nice, very nice.
Very
You get
nice.
4 knives in the set, so you get 2 gimmick sets and 2 regular sets, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, very well made.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Well done, David. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed that he's managed to resurrect that trick actually, because a lot of people don't carry knives anymore, and you had the flash drive version. But he's done really nice knives, and he's come up with a nice story, plot, and premise. Very good.
Absolutely, yes. I remember the cheesy old line was approaching a table saying, "Does anyone drop this knife, this red knife?" And no. Oh, what about this? Yeah, horrible lines. Oh, that was why people stopped doing it. It was just kind of no, just cheesy. No. I'm sorry if anyone does that routine, by the way. Don't do it, a routine.
I tell you what, there is nothing wrong with approaching a table and just saying, hello, I'm Alex, I'm a magician. Stephen's
exactly.
paid for me to come and entertain you.
Hey guys, want to see some magic? Yeah, not like, does anyone drop this red pen knife? No? Oh, okay. What about this blue pen knife? No? I don't know. Jimmy Hathie's there. He says, hi from Ashtabula in Ohio. Hello, Jim. Devi is there. Devi Prasad. Adam Bonus. Been 3 weeks since I was last able to watch a live. Glad I'm finally back. It's been 3 weeks since my last confession. Martin Elworm says, happy Friday, prop doggers. I hope you're all doing well. We're all doing really well, thank you, Martin. Nemid's there. Hello, Nemid. Clive, Torin, Raza says, Finley Southgate, well done with the street, Finley. Raza, if you don't know, Finley is kind of like the first base guru. He has been first pretty much for the last year and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of times he's not done something when he's been rescuing kids from a burning building and stuff. But other than that, he's always been here. In fact, Finley's next. He says, world record kombucha talk in the first minute of the live. Jonas Drink Up. Rebecca's there. She says, hi Dave, Alex, Bobo and Aki. Sam and I are so pleased it's Friday. Been looking forward to this all week. And Rebecca, Sam, we've been looking forward to you coming back in the shop basically in a few weeks' time.
I'm always wondering whether or not it's
3 weeks.
Sam watching under Rebecca's account, but actually you are both watching. That's great to know. That's great to know. Hello, both of you.
And I'm sure they'll be one of the first customers in on the 22nd of
Yes.
April when we reopen to the live public. Can't wait. Chris Gullender says, afternoon Dave, Alex and the menagerie. It is indeed a zoo. Walter says, afternoon all. Hello Walter. Pete Jackson, hi guys. Lou there says hello from the USA. Hello Lou in the States. Paul Goodbody says, afternoon gentlemen. Simon Keynes, afternoon all. Jonas says, hello all. Today's drinking game, beverage coffee. I'll be up for days. Better add some rum to the coffee to calm me down. Absolutely, just yin and yang. Got to make it right. Yeah, absolutely. Nigel says, afternoon chaps. Hope all is well. Any news when we can drop into the store?
Is it April the 12th?
That just changed as I looked at it. I swear it did. He said, afternoon chaps. Hope all is well. And then all of a sudden, great to see Alex at SLMS. Just
South London Magic Society.
When are you going there?
I was on their Zoom thing on Tuesday evening. I was.
I didn't know about that.
Oh, well, you know.
You don't talk much about your life outside here, do you?
Normally I'm just sitting on a cold boat. So not much to add, really. Bit cold, bit wet.
Was it like doing a Zoom show like this?
It wasn't.
Everybody, right.
Well, actually, what I discovered was that it is possible to film myself sitting in my boat, and the boat looked quite nice. If you don't get too much in, and they just see the nice little bit of wood, it's fine. As long as the camera doesn't get turned round, I can create the illusion of living in a palace.
Did you do it all by mime, or did they all understand? Okay.
No, it was very good. It was very good. I had to, yeah. Anyway, hi Nigel.
Nick Adcock says, stock on Evergreen. Stock on Evergreen? Not sure what you mean on that one, Nick. PropDoggers Friday, best day of the week. All the best to the dogs, says Hans. Hello, Hans. Matt Boskill says, howdy PropDog Posse. And howdy Matt to you too, buddy. Nigel Quinn says, I've got the TCC Presents colour changing knives on their way. The TCC ones. So there's another version just come out as well, isn't it?
Maybe there is, yeah.
TCC are just reinventing everything.
They are.
Jeff Sherwood's there. He says hi from the States, guys. Hello, Jeff. Nice to see you joining us. Stephen Blair says, did you drop this knife in Glasgow? Gets everyone going during the wallet pat down. What was the old gag? It was it's a Glaswegian credit card or something, wasn't it? Something like that, a long time ago. Warren Treadaway says, I have the Regal knives, very nice. Raza says, Alex, thank you for the various recent video magic reviews. They were all excellent. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that Jason's not here because you two used to do really well on the lives. On the reviews, and of course me being downstairs, I didn't get a chance to do them all. But maybe next time you do one, just give me a shout. I'll pop up, see if I've got time to pop up and do them. But yeah, I mean, ideally these two guys used to do really well. But as I said, Alex is running the shop up here. Mila's doing the post, I'm downstairs, and that's it. There's no other staff. So if I'm making stuff, Alex is on his own. He's dealing with customers and everything and doing all the reviews himself. So it's a shame, but it's the current climate that we're in at the moment.
It is, unfortunately. Yes. It has been a bit cruel.
It has. But almost over. Almost over. Things will soon go back to normal, hopefully. Finley says, I was only first today because I wasn't on my firefighting duties. Well, I'm not a first anytime soon. Just remember, I'm saving people from a burning skyscraper. And orphans. Don't forget the orphans. You're burning or saving orphans from a burning building.
But I bet he brags more about being first on the Facebook Live than he does saving people from a burning
Of
skyscraper.
course, it's a
doesn't
much bigger brag, isn't it? It's much better. Yeah. Chris Watts says happy Friday, PropDoggers, and happy Friday to you too, Chris. Colin Underwood, hello, buddy. I hope you're well down in South Africa. He says, Dave, pets, and other blokes. Hello from sunny South Africa. Miss our antics in Dubai. See you soonest. Sad news today, actually, Colin. So, if you remember Jenny Dunster, who ran Whatever Artist Management. Jenny was the one who booked us all to go over to do the Dubai gigs with Colin and all the other people, Jamie and loads of people, Richard McDougall. But yeah, I was speaking to Richard McDougall today. Sadly, Jenny Dunster passed away. So if you do remember Jenny, Colin, unfortunately, yes, she was ill, and a few days later, she unfortunately passed away. Very, very sad. She was a legend in the entertainment community, not just as a booker, as an agent, but yeah, and very, very close with Laura London. So very, very sad to hear that today. Torring says, how's the submarine, Alex?
It's coming along. Coming along. Still there.
Matt Bosco says, thanks to the delivery guys, I've been playing with my large package all week.
Yeah.
And by that, yes, I do mean my ball bag. Speaking of which, guys, last week we did mention the new comedy naughty kind of no FUCK coins. We mentioned those, and a few people asked to reserve them. We forgot to put them on the website, so we put them on just before the show today. So there are a few left. If anyone does want them, pop on and order them ASAP. And Pete asked me, Pete Donnelly, if you're watching, Pete, you did ask me to reserve you one. I'll put one aside for you, mate. So do feel free to order. I've only got a few of those though. There's only a few, 3 left, I think. And the other thing we mentioned a few weeks ago, it's about 4 weeks ago now, when Sans Mines released their Bitcoin effect, we did mention we were getting some Bitcoins in as well. Turns out I ordered the wrong ones, but I'm very happy I ordered the wrong ones because the Sans Mines ones are $half size, and I ordered some just as replacements, basically, if anyone lost their coins or just wanted a Bitcoin anyway. So I ordered some, but it turns out I ordered the dollar size ones and they have arrived. But I really like these. Yeah. I really, really do. There's something very cool about them. I mean, they look great. They feel great. They're slightly slimmer than normal coin. They're great for palming. They just feel and look like, you know, nice little coins. So yeah, let's get a close up on those.
Yeah. Sorry, Aki.
Let's see what they're like. They're on the website now. If anyone wants them, guys, $4.99. I think, is that right? $4.99.
Yeah.
Something like that. Let me just put a close up cam so you can see these. But they do look really, really nice.
The back and the front.
There you go. Showing. So those are the coins. So they're dollar sizes, but they show up lovely on a camera because they've got a really good high gloss to them. They look amazing. They handle beautifully. They palm beautifully. Hold your hand up flat. Hold it flat. Oh. I'm trying to do that while looking on the camera. But yeah, but almost there. Yeah, very nice. So they palm beautifully. I'm sure you can do some lovely little moves like that. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to go down? Go on then. You go down there. Good boy. So yeah, they're in and they're on the website. I think we have 10 of each. Is that right?
Yes, we've got less than that now because we have sold some.
Oh, okay, brilliant. So they are available. We'll talk about Fourth Focus in a minute. Cheating Kit by David Regal. What's that?
So that is so a lot of people were asking for. So we launched our wildcards, where we were putting sets of wildcards together.
Yes.
For people, because people kept on asking me, and unless you buy them as part of a routine, which is obviously quite expensive, it's very hard to get all the dupes and all the double faces and all of the gimmicks that you require. So I put some sets together using all of the decks that we've got here. And people keep on saying, can you do the ones for Cheating Kit for David Regal, which are jokers with blanks on the back, and they were clearly specially printed because the answer is no. So I've got the Cheating Kit by David Regal coming in. So if you do like that routine, then yep, they should be coming in. Well, they're in Heathrow Airport as we speak, so they should be here on Monday. And
someone is demanding a tickle.
So they should be here by Monday. So if you want to do David Regal's wildcard routine called the Cheating Kit, which I think is also in Approaching Magic. Then there you go. The cards will be in shortly on Monday.
Awesome. Wonderful. Okay, let's do some more comments. Andy Tingley says, Alex, I booked a houseboat for a week in Norfolk. I will temporarily be a water baby like you. Wow.
How much did you pay, Andy? Because you probably could have bought my boat.
Did your boat float, Andy?
Gladly it was sold you.
Nothing like Alex if it floats.
Yeah.
And the Catcock says, your shipment's stuck on Evergreen in the Suez Canal.
Oh.
Oh, right. I get it now. Thank you. Yeah. You're a little bit sharper than we are on that one, Nick. I know about the Suez Canal and the boat problem. It's 400 metres. That's a quarter of a mile. I used to run the 400 metres. That means it would have taken me 49 seconds to run from one end of the boat all the way to the other end of the boat.
Right.
Wow. But yeah, I didn't know it was called Evergreen. So, but yeah, 400 metres. I mean, that's just monstrous. Quarter of a mile. For one boat.
That's
Wow.
stupid.
In the Marines, I used to board boats in the Adriatic during the Bosnia crisis. So we would search them.
Start now, mate. Start now.
We would search them, and we boarded some pretty big boats. I mean, some of them would take us a whole day just to search, and you've got to go in by helicopter or boat. But I mean, the biggest boat we ever did was probably maybe 100 metres.
But that's a long. I mean, that's not
a
small.
long, but no, that's a big boat. But a 400 metre boat, that's like a skyscraper. Wow. Right, I'm looking for effects with bow ties, not the pre-tied ones. Any suggestions, says Jonas? Bow tie. I mean, we got the tie gag that we had last year, that we launched last year, but that wouldn't be done with a bow tie.
I mean, I'm guessing. Do you mean are you going to take it off, or is he going to do it with you around your neck? I suppose is probably the question. Because you probably do most of the tie. You could do a cut and restored tie.
If it's not a pre-tied one, then I should imagine it will want to be an untied. So maybe you can untie it and do some rope routines with it. Maybe there's a way of doing like a Professor's Nightmare kind of routine with it, or cut and restored. That would be quite a good little one. Yeah. Maybe you can do one like with the spotted polka dot ones where the dots fall off or something like that. I
don't think we've got anything in stock though, Jonas. We could probably come up with some ideas for you, but.
I'm sure Lee Alex probably has some kind of colour changing bow tie out there, so it's worth having a look at what he's got. Timmy Taylor says, good afternoon guys, sorry I wasn't there last week, I just want to say a massive thank you for my cloth, and when I finish a table I'll let you have a look. You're most welcome, Timmy. Yeah, looking forward to seeing it, mate. And if you need any help or advice on making it, let us know, because I've made quite a few by now. Brendan Lamb, hello mate, I hope you are well too. It says, hi guys, could you recommend the best smoke device working on a routine where at some point volunteer has 3 cards on the palm of their hand, I wave my hands below and above the hand, smoke appears, would the watch smoke device be best? Thank you so much. I mean, Nothing 2.0 was really good in the first batch, but after that, it kind of went downhill a little bit, and that would have been ideal. Yeah, that is good, and if you're going to wave your hands above, I suppose the smoke coming out could be a really good little place for it, especially if you're going to go short-sleeved. It's just a big investment to walk out.
I do think it's the best.
At the moment,
think it's the best.
But not only that, at the moment it's pretty much the only smoke device we've got, isn't it? Because obviously Vapor's not around anymore. Nothing 2.0, we haven't got any of those.
What happened to Smoky Mountain, the Trevor Duffy thing? Is that gone?
I wasn't really that keen on the Trevor Duffy one, the first one, because it's 2 chemicals. Smoky Magic, yeah. I wasn't as keen on that one with the 2 chemicals.
Yeah.
Then you got the one with the pen, which was quite good. But again, it's one of these ones with the load under there. And Bobo, stop throwing the coins around. And that is a pain to do because you've got this awkward kind of thing.
Go on, babes, go on. Right, pick them up. Pick them up. Come on. She did this with the cards earlier. Did you?
This is YouTube gold here, I think.
That's just one
this is a viral video going ahead.
What do you think of Bitcoin, Bobo? Oh, there you go.
Oh, you stupid bird. One more. Go on then. Get rid of the last one. Go on. Get rid of it. Go on.
Oh, it's tricky on that mat, isn't it? It's a tricky mat.
Go on. Come on, we've got a show to do. Hurry up. Come on. That's it. Right, you're hijacking the show. Yeah, I'm the star of the show. He's second, you're third. You're not in charge. Yeah, you. Clean it up, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Right,
Don't
okay.
worry, Bobo. I'll clean it up.
So yeah, in terms of smoke devices, Brendan, I think pretty much SmokeWatch is the only option at the moment, mate, if you want to go down that route. So yeah, other than that, if you can get a hold of a Nothing 2.0, it's worth a try. But I said the earlier ones are a lot more reliable than the later batch.
Don't put in too much smoke. Putting in more liquid doesn't create more smoke.
Yes, that's what a lot of people are doing and ruining the device for it. Shane McDermott, he says, what's up? Happy Friday, guys. P Day says Charlie. Just P is good enough, Charlie. We know what you're on about. Yeah. James Howell says, have you guys seen Nicholas Lawrence Plasma? No, have you?
I haven't seen it. I know what it is. I know how it works. What do you want to know about it? It looks very good. Yep, it's got a few limitations, but I think it's a really nice take on penetration effect. It's like the Zippo lighter that you know, like the Matchbox's penetration and Industrial Revelation.
Oh yeah.
It's like that, but it's with the Zippo lighter.
Oh, okay.
Which is a really nice idea.
Yeah.
Really nice idea. Works fine.
Oh,
It's
Nicholas
clever.
Lawrence.
It's clever.
He's
Very clever.
He's a bloody good thinker.
He is.
So, Richard Pinner, hello mate. He says, Jenny Dunster was amazing. You definitely wanted her on your side of the deal. Very sad to hear the news. It is very, very sad. And yeah, she was a force to be reckoned with and quite scary at times as well. Yeah. I think she was to agents as what Margaret Thatcher was to politics in the day. Yes. Finley says, when I'm writing my CV in a couple of years' time, I'm not going to put on there that I have saved thousands of lives from burning skyscrapers. I'm going to put, I'm very fast at getting onto the PropDog Facebook Lives. That'll get you a lot of work.
Unless you're applying the job
Yeah.
and Robert Van Buren is interviewing you, in which case, Finley, best keep quiet.
Saving lives is nothing compared to getting first, he says. There we go. Darren Hillier says, hello all, just wondered if you have reviewed Mark Oberon's new effect.
I haven't reviewed it. It's called The Insider.
We haven't got it in yet, have we?
It is index cards. No, it's at Heathrow Airport.
Yeah, that's the one stuck with Murphy's, yeah.
But it looks very good. I really like it. I think it's as peak devices go in that organic way. If you are going to get a peak and you're not going to use a wallet, it's the way to go. Very good.
Cool. I mean, nearly everything by Mark Oberon is really good anyway, except for the cash ones. I didn't like the cash one very much.
But it's very smooth. It works. Yeah, no, clever, simple idea.
Adrian says, can't wait for the 12th and the shop being open again. I haven't been in since last year.
It'd be nice to see you, Adrian.
It's been a long time, and I'm sure Aki would love to see Evie again for another play date. I was watching back the video of their first one, and I can't believe how much they've grown since that. I mean, it didn't seem that long ago, but little Evie and Aki were like that big. Yeah. So Matt says, yes. Regal's cheating kit is called Raising Cain in Approaching Magic. Slightly different routine though. Thanks for that, Matt. Mark says, it's Mark Kavanagh, he says, hi guys, I hope you're all happy prop doggers. Good to see you at South London Magic Society the other night. Amber says, I would not be able to run from one end of the boat to the other, laugh out loud. Yeah, but Amber, imagine it, right? If you're in rough seas and the boat goes up, just take the brake off, you wheel all the way down the end, and then when it goes back the other way, you wheel all back. Yeah. Although she's on an electric chair, so it doesn't quite count. But Don is there. Don Nerful, he says, hi guys, I love Bitcoins. Another one from my bucket list. Do you cover tables with a close-up mat? And if so, how long does it take? Don, so yeah, it depends what you want, mate. If you have a table you would like us to upholster, we can upholster that, which means basically we cover the entire table round and underneath with the actual surface of the pad. So let's say you had that printing, or if you just went blank, this has got 2 layers of wadding and then the velvet over the top, and it will go all the way around under the table. If you want a pad to fit on the table, we can make one pretty much just like this, exactly the size of your table, so you can just put it on the table so that you can then remove it when you're not using it, and it can be a regular table, and when you want it we can do that, or you can put Velcro on, and any option you want, mate. I mean, you could do this as a dual layer pad, so we have leather on the bottom and velvet on the top. If you just want a removable pad for the table, we can only do you a half one, so you basically don't have the leather part on there, and you can just plonk that on your table if that makes sense. But feel free to give us a shout, mate, drop us an email and we can sort it all out for you. Nick Adcott says, hi guys, does Tocker by Morgan and West ring a bell with you guys? Go on, up there. Up. With you, do you have any info? Thanks.
That's their Fort of Card Across.
Tocker, yes, of course it is.
Yes, it is. I think
They've been out for a while, actually.
Yeah, we sold them. I think we've just sold out today, actually, which is a bit annoying.
But they're not available, are they, at the moment? From Murphy's Own, I think.
Not from Murphy's. We get them from Card Shark.
Oh, that's why. Yes. Right.
So we might have to do another Card Shark order very soon. But
that's going to be a nightmare. Not the easiest people to deal with. Not them, but yeah, the ordering process.
I mean, really, Nick, what do you want to know? It's been very, very popular. They obviously do it with 2 people, so you have to sort of alter it slightly for that. But I'm sure someone else on here is probably performing it because we sold a lot of them.
Right, Benjamin Edward says, for bow ties, I believe John Armstrong has a ring and string routine which uses a tie.
Yeah,
at the end of the routine, a bow tie is produced and worn through the rest of the act. Okay,
I think I have seen that. I think you're right, Ben. Yep.
Yeah, worth checking that one out. Josh says, hi Dave, I recently bought your sugar routine pack and I was wondering if you had any tips on handling the new pound notes with a thumb tip. Right, so Josh, yes, it is a bit more difficult to roll up a new plastic note with a thumb tip, but I have made a video about that. Is that on our tutorials, do you know? I'm pretty sure I've made a video about this. I know I've talked about it on the live, but I'm pretty sure I made a video. So have a quick look on the PropDog website. I can't have a look now, but if you have a look while we're filming and let us know if there is or not. But go to the PropDog Lounge and you'll see on there a category that says how-to videos. There's a whole load of tutorial videos for different things, and I'm pretty sure that I cover rolling the banknote with a new plastic note around a thumb tip. If I don't, let me know and I can quickly show you during the live show how to do it. But it's just as easy to do. It just takes a little bit of knacker handling because you've got to, if you roll a note around it and then let go, it will pop back open. So you've got to kind of fold it over and just hold it as part of the note, if that makes sense. But have a look on the
you can still use a 50 for a little bit, can't you?
Yeah, still use the 50 for a very short period of time. Yeah,
just use a 50, Josh.
Yeah, you can afford it. He's got loads of money. Torrin says, hi guys, I'm making the robot and watching the lives. Best day ever. Good luck with it, Torrin. It's a big job, mate. It's a big job. Mark Patrick Kavanagh says, hi gents, I hope you're all happy prop doggers. Alex, good to see you the other night at the South London Magic Society.
Nice to see you. See you, Mark. Hello.
A lot of people from the South London Magic Society.
No, they're a nice bunch.
Did you do a little talk about
that? I didn't mention the live.
Plug the live?
No. I mean, they do know I work here.
Why not? What's wrong with our live shows? Why are you not plugging it whenever you're out? Why are you not going in the pub and shouting out to everybody about it?
Because I was using subliminal advertising, you see. They were going, that's nice to hear. Want to see more. Want to see more. There you
go. He got a gig the other day. Didn't he? Got a gig, got a wedding gig.
A gig, yeah, all right, yeah.
And how did they find you?
Through the show.
They saw you on the live.
Through the show.
Yeah.
There you go. Who'd have thought? I'm looking forward to it though. Actually, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, first gig of the year.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Bobo says Chris Gunners. Hello, Chris. I hope you are well and staying as healthy as you can with your circumstances. Don says, ha 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 ha. I love Bobo so much, and Bobo loves you, Don. He loves you. Jonas says, wait a minute, does Bobo do a gallow pitch? Yes, very well. She can back palm a coin too. Razar says, David and Alex, out of interest, have you ever used magic tricks to impress girls, so to speak? Never. I would never do that. Never. Because I've heard of some people saying that they got into magic to boost their chances with ladies. Well, that's a pretty sad reason for getting into magic, but I get the opinion. But I have done plenty of magic in plenty of scenarios where I have met women, but I've never used it to impress women. If I ever go, because I'm a single guy at the moment, when I've been out on dates with somebody, if they've asked what I do and I say I'm a magician, I will make sure I do not, under any circumstances, do any magic on a first date. Probably wait till third or fourth date, because I think it's really cheesy it's a pretty lame way.
Wait for them to ask.
I have helped blokes back in the Marines, when I was in the Marines, quite often when we went out on the pits at nights, the guys would be like, Dave, some guys over there, can you go in and stay? And I'm like, okay. I'd go in, do some magic and get the guys in and get them chatting and that's it. But I
did write a joke, before we were at the Magic Circle, and I wrote a joke about, it's going to fall flat now, isn't it? About getting into magic to impress women, because obviously that's what you see. David Copperfield had Claudia Schiffer, didn't he?
Fair one.
Yeah. Paul
I'm
Daniels.
sure that was true love.
Paul Daniels, Debbie McGee. Yeah. Wayne Dobson, Mike Sullivan. You see,
Yes,
works
good
a treat.
point. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely works.
Well, Paul Martin wrote a very good little book called
Yes.
Tricks with Chicks, and that was a good little book. It was taken on by Amazon until somebody in Amazon read it and went off the site quickly. Now he has about 1,000 copies sitting at home. But it's a good book, actually. It's a good book. Yeah. It was just a little bit too much for Amazon. Yes. Right, onwards and upwards. Doris Stokes says, I always wonder, do you starve that bird before the show? If not, how come it never does plops on your kit? I've had parrots for years.
It does, doesn't it?
Doris, trust me. Yeah, he poops. She poops quite a lot. No, not yet. But yeah, there's a few times when my kombucha's had a little floater in it.
That's why my drink's under the counter.
Yeah, there's a few times where we've had the screen with just she's done it right in the middle of the screen. It's kind of slowly drizzled down, and we had to wipe it during the show so we can watch. And I'm sure there's going to be one or two. But yeah, on average every 10 or 15 minutes. In fact, yes, there's one right there. So yeah, we either let them dry ground with Hoover and Hoover them up, as you'll know, best way of doing it, or we just baby wipe it up. But yeah, it does happen. Eddie Grant says, afternoon all, and Amber says, Razza, Dave impressed me, giggles. Downhill says, thanks. Paul Goodbody says, hi guys, I hope you're both okay. I was interested in the Haunted Key Deluxe. Apart from it looking 100% better than the original, how much bigger is it? And in your opinion, does it work better than the original? Right, Paul, there's one slight problem is I never saw the original. I know it's a lovely key and it does work well, but I never saw the original one. We never stocked it in the shop. We only ever stocked the deluxe Haunted Key when it came out. And when the original one was out, I said we didn't stock it and I'd never really seen one. So did you ever play one, Alex?
Not the original, no.
He's just going to go and find one for you and we'll have a look at it. So Kevin Peel says, phew, late. Had to run to get here on time. I keep you fit watching the PropDog show.
So the best thing about it is a good...
It's a lovely key. It's
well
and truly aged as well, which is what I like about it.
It's a brilliant key. It's a brilliant key.
They've pre-aged it for you. Let me have a look. Do you want to put it in your hand? See it better in your hand. There you go. So that is what it looks like, guys.
Oh, that's spooky, isn't it?
Oh, well, we've done the phone. How did that happen? Ooh.
I don't know. Spooky.
Yeah, move it back. Can't you do it the other way? Ooh, and turn it back. Camera's gone juddery all of a sudden. That's amazing, isn't it?
But it's. I mean, it is really easy to. It is very easy to control, and I mean,
do you know
I suppose for the price, it's very cheap. It's not very much money, is it? So really, it saves you looking for a key like that. It's worth the money.
Sorry, I have never done it. Go on, Karen. I'll just see if I can do it. I've never done it. I know what to do, but I've never actually done it. Am I going the wrong way?
You're going the wrong way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
It should.
Ready?
Yeah,
Here we go. Can you see? Just about. A little bit fast.
Yeah. So you can control it. It's quite fun. It is quite fun to do. Yeah. So I don't know. Didn't see the original, but I think this for the price, for the key, very nicely weighted and looks lovely.
Right, Andy Tingley says, hopefully I will be visiting again this year. I hope so too, Andy. It'd be good to see you again. James Buchanan says, I recited mnemonic 13 times. I'm back at the Church of PropDog. How's Mary James, says Nigel.
Oh, yes. That's a bit of a joke.
Well, come on then. You can't just say it's a bit of a joke and then leave it at that.
Well, you see, so James is practicing, he's an apprentice at the Magic Circle.
Right.
And he did a rehearsal show for it, and his wife Mary didn't like it very much.
So you went round and beat her up.
So they fell out, and she came round to my house, my boat, and I had to console her all night. The all night bit's obviously a bit of a fib, but
where are you going with this?
James will know. Hello, Mary. Hope you're well. Hope you and James are back together. And yes. So there you go.
The whole doggers thing is just a joke, you know. It's just a joke about being PropDoggers. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's talk about something new. So we're very excited, very excited actually, to be a part of something very, very special that's going on.
Super special. Super
special. So Richard Pinner was in contact with us, and Richard has a new effect out, so we watched it. Very impressed. It is a great little routine for, well, Zoom shows, really, any kind of online show, but not just there. I can imagine it being used, on stage acts and close up as well. So the routine is called Forced Focus, and it is $29.99. We didn't write the prices down on there.
It's $29.75. $29.75 at the moment.
$29.75. Okay, so Richard is actually it's like a GoFundMe page kind of thing. So it's crowdfunded because there's a large outlay and a very special gimmick pack of cards. It's a completely new idea he's done it, Richard's very kindly invited us to be one of the sellers of his latest trick. So we're very honoured for that. So we have 20 of these decks going to be available. They're available now actually on pre-sale. Richard's hoping the actual decks will be released on the 1st of May, but first of all we're going to show you a quick little trailer from Richard's site. So this is Forced Focus by Richard Pinner.
Shut up and sit down.
Wouldn't it be good if you could show a shuffled pack of cards, immediately have multiple people just think of different cards from the pack, and you know what they are? That's what I thought. So I came up with Forced Focus. Name your card.
The Jack of Clubs.
Name your card, please.
I chose the 10 of Hearts.
Thank goodness for that.
Brilliant.
I've tried to predict the card that you would choose. So please tell us, what was your card?
The 6 of Spades. Wow.
Fantastic, well done. This is a fantastic utility idea that when Richard first showed me, I thought I knew what was going on until he revealed the method. It's fantastic. It's a brilliant idea, a brand new principle that enables you to force thought of cards on your spectators. Now it could be used in a virtual environment or in a real life setting. Just think about the possibilities that opens up. This really is an incredible idea.
What's your favourite flavoured crisp?
Cheese and onion.
Oh, Queen of Hearts.
Yes.
Shut up and sit
You're thinking of the 8 of Diamonds, but you discarded the Jack.
Right.
No. And they were close together.
It's tossed out deck, it's think a card, it's multiple selection, it's card to impossible location, and so much more. We've just started to scratch the surface of what's possible with this principle. Please support the project and come and join us on this journey.
So yeah, that is Forced Focus. Now, what I love about this is it's a tossed out deck, but better, far more organic, but that can be done in a kind of an online situation, in a Zoom show. You can't toss a deck out and do a toss out deck with somebody in a Zoom show. Now, you may just be thinking, oh, this is just a flick through and a pause or duplicate card or a cut corner or a repeater card. It's nothing like that. This is a completely new principle. We know what it is. We're very, very cool. We haven't seen one yet because they've not been officially printed out yet. They're being printed soon, and I think Richard can confirm this. They're going to be available on the 1st of May, hopefully, fingers crossed, the 1st of May. So it's a very exciting new thing.
So you know what? I'm quite hard to impress, but the more I think about it, the more it's growing on me as a whole.
But we know the method, and we like the method, don't we? We like the principle behind it. Yeah, it is clever, very clever.
So you can actually fan the deck to show that it's all the cards are there and different, and then you do the flick through, and I think the force. So this is it. The force cards are the only cards they can genuinely see, but they still get the illusion of having seen 52 different cards.
That's what I like about it. Yeah, the spreading out beforehand is the killer. That's the convincer, and that's what you may say. Oh, he's just doing this. No, but when you are spreading and then doing it so cleanly, and it's really, really nice. We're very excited to do that, and thank you, Richard, for inviting us to be a part of your journey with it. Very chuffed
well done, good idea.
So do check it out. As I said, it's on pre-sale now. We have 20 copies available, and they are going to go out fast. Right, okay, let's go on. Sebastian Bickley says, hi guys, nice to see you again. Alex's hair is a thing of terrifying beauty. Michael, what was his name again?
Michael Sheen.
Michael Sheen. So we've always joked about how Alex and has got his look.
I've clearly got one of these faces that
well-
everyone thinks, oh, you look like so-and-so. You look like my
Well,
mate. You
usually
look
it's
like-
Rick Astley. We've got the Rick Astley. We've got the Wolverine. Who else is it? You
Wolverine. Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. There was somebody else. But by far the best one is when I read the other day that somebody thought you looked like Michael Sheen, and then I was thinking, who's Michael Sheen? I was thinking of somebody else, and then I googled it and I was like, yes, very much so. Google it, Michael Sheen, spitting image. Yeah. Don says, thank you so much, David. I know what I will. I know what I want. I will call you next week. By the way, when can we visit the store again? The 12th of April, Don. 12th of April. Dan Price says, Morgan and West's thought of Cards Across was on Craig Petty's review show this week. I didn't know that. I haven't seen it this week. It's brilliant. Also published in Parlour Tricks, which again is really hard to get hold of at the moment. We've been out of stock for a while. But making the deck yourself sounds nightmarish.
Can we ask Craig to let us know? Because that is why we've sold out of them. Because I did a card shark order not so long ago, and I'm sure I got at least 6 or 8 in.
Yeah, we can have a word with Craig and see what he's doing in advance. Yeah, absolutely. Because there's a few things like we couldn't work out why all of a sudden we started selling loads more silk twig gimmicks than usual, and that's because he did a little show on the 5 best openers, one of which was silk twig, and he recommended our gimmicks. So we had to get a load made very quickly on those. Andy says, "Are you getting the disappearing dancing cane?" Disappearing?
Yeah, we will.
Who's that by? Is that new? Is it?
Oh yeah, I can't remember who it's by now. Yeah,
Okay.
come in different colours too.
Ace Vidul, hello Ace. I don't recognise the name, so maybe first time joining us. He says, finally catching one of these live. Oh, there we go, that's why. Good to have you joining us, Ace. Nigel says, the new 50s are out soon, featuring Alan Turing. Yeah, and you've got some puzzles on the back. I think it's 10 different puzzles. I think it's on the back, or you can... It's either on the back or there's a link to it or somewhere. But yeah, I know there's some puzzles on there. Alex has solved most of them already, haven't you? James...
do you know what? I thought the 50s were some sort of band, and Alan Turing was like a guest that was going on. He's dead, isn't he? He's dead.
A long time ago.
I was a bit
Yeah. He
confused.
died in the 50s, yeah.
Anyway.
Under very awkward circumstances.
Yeah,
Back in the
yeah.
day, committed suicide because the problems he was getting, I think he was getting locked up for being gay. Or something like that. I can't remember the exact story, but something very, very wrong because he was gay, madly depressed.
That's right, yeah.
Very, very sad. Adam says, hello, where is Aki? So obviously joining us late, Adam. Aki's here somewhere. Aki, he was on the counter earlier, but Aki is currently fast asleep over there on the couch. Aki, they're asking about you, buddy. There you go. So he is zonked for the moment. Obviously we're boring him. Victor, oh bloody hell, Victor, hello mate. What are you doing on the live show? It's been a while, buddy. Was you a royal machine? Victor was an old friend of mine from back in Fareham in the day. I haven't seen him since probably 2008, mate, something like that.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. Ex-Navy, runs a structural engineering company. Very good friends with him and his family. Andy Tingley says, I did magic on a first date and learned how to make a woman disappear. I've got some first date stories I could tell you. Drink up. Michael says, hi lads and prop doggers, got Troy Hooser's charming Chinese challenge a few days ago. Great trick, very good quality prop, and if anyone is interested in it, you won't go wrong. Thanks again, Alex and Dave. You're most welcome, Michael. We said it. It's a brilliant, brilliant effect. Really, really good. It's commercial, and we sell a lot of them as well. Very, very popular. Raza says, what do you guys think of the Aussie Fans project or subscription magic in general? If possible, please. I'm a huge fan of Aussie Fans. Raza, I have no idea what you're on about. Aussie Fans, no idea what that is. Do you know what that is? No idea, mate. Unfortunately, sorry. Paul Goodbody says, thanks guys, most welcome. Frank's there in Florida. Hello Frank, I hope you're well. He says, hi guys, sorry I'm late. I had a work meeting. Great to see you. Alex mentioned the Beach House card books last week. I have dived deeper into them this week, question mark?
Have I? No, because we sold them all. So we were waiting for them to come in. They're currently in a box in Heathrow Airport.
Yes, which will no doubt be here Monday morning, too late. Andy Tigley says that. Craig's here. Hello, Craig. We're just talking about you.
Hi, Ryland.
If Ryland's watching as well, he goes, hi, Prop Dog Peeps. He says, hey, Richard, that routine sounds fantastic. I'd love to do an interview with you on my channel and talk about your career and the new project. What do you think? No brainer. Get on it, Richard. I presume Richard's still here. He was here earlier on. So, and Craig, yeah, mate, we must talk about you letting us know what you're going to talk about so we get it in advance. Josh says, hi, Dave. I looked on the website. I can't seem to find the video. Right, okay.
I'll make a note.
Right. Yeah, do you want to grab a, well, we'll do it quickly now for Josh. Yeah. Grab a polymer note. We've got a thumb tip over here. In fact, we have some of these thumb tips. So, we decided to do you mind? Do you mind? Come on, get back up there, look. Behave. So we have been working tirelessly for about 6 months now to try and bring you these. We're almost there, but we shall show you what these are. Let me get the close-up cam back on.
Right.
There we go. Grab that back on. If you hold that. There we go.
You want to see the serial number? Right.
So these are well, they are regular Vernay thumb tips, but we have been searching for a long time for a way to colour them. So we do have some darker skin ones for Asian and black people. So yeah, that is it. The downside is they're a little bit shiny, but the paint is pretty good, but it does wear off with a bit of scratching. So there's one there. It's got a tiny bit of scratch on it, so you can see it will scratch, but it's quite a bit of work to do it. So you really got to. Yeah.
But then your skin's not without blemishes anyway, is it?
You've got to keep scratching and scratching and scratching. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You're
You're
starting to get some there, yeah, but it does take quite a bit to come off. So they're almost ready to go, but we're trying to work on getting them a little bit better. But anyway, right, so polymer notes and how to wrap them. So the first thing, when you wrap a note, okay, is that better? See there?
Yep.
So if I was going to wrap it normally like a normal one, I wrap it like this, I twist over the edge, okay, and then I let go. But the problem with these are they just open up like that. So the trick to doing it, okay, first of all, hold it like that, then tilt it like that, okay, and then you're going to wrap it at an angle, 45-degree angle. So hold on here with your thumb, wrap it around, okay, and you're going to aim to get a cone shape. Now, once you're wrapping it, you can kind of twist it back and forward again and make a nice little cone shape like that. Then you hold it down with your index finger there, and then you're just going to fold that over like so. Now, once you fold over, you can then remove the thumb tip, and because you're holding that, it all stays in position. Does that make sense? So can you put the back, do one more time. So let me just hold it back there for me. That's it. Ready?
Yep.
So you're here, going to roll like that. Okay, twist around, bend up. Okay, hold that in place, and boom. You can now pour your sugar in, and then as long as you don't let go of that, it won't open up. And that is how to roll a 20-pound on one of the new thumb tips. Well, on any thumb tip. There we go. I hope that helps, Josh. If you do get any problems, mate, let me know, and we'll make another video, and we'll do a proper video and put it on the tutorials. I'm sure I've done one. I'm positive I've done one. I know I've done one on how to roll a banknote in general, but I'm sure I've done one with that. But anyway, you can use that for now, and if you need any more info, let us know. Right, I'm going to get
It's a funny thing, those thumbs, because I mean, I know they're never seen, and actually, if you just demonstrated, you never see it when doing the bill switch, obviously, because it kind of gives the game away. But I do think you probably get a better sense of confidence wearing it the more it blends in, don't you? Even though you know, it's just that whole. It's a bit like, you know, you can palm a card, no one can see it, but you don't want that guilty feeling, and I think that gets away. Removes a bit of guilt.
Last year I did a whole session during one of the live shows on handling thumb tips, you know, just on ways to kind of, you know, keep your hand general, so you can kind of gesture like that, come back, and you can show your thumbs, and just ways of moving around your hand. And basically the way of doing it, if you didn't see it, is to hold it there, do that, okay, that. So from the front, it's kind of like that, so you can kind of maneuver like that. So just by having those 3 moves down, you can gesture around, you can move things around, you can gesture like that, you come back, and you can just kind of show your thumbs and do whatever you want, and then they'll actually see it. And I would do this with is it still over there, is it?
I don't think it is.
I had like a green and yellow one wrapped in green and yellow masking tape, and you can do all these moves and it will never be seen, and just so long as you're holding your hands in the right place, you know, you'll never see it. So don't be afraid of a thumb tip. You don't need to have that colour, but as Alex says, it just gives people confidence in it. I'm going to get a lot of bad emails now, you know that. I get a lot of hate mail now from people saying, you're exposing a thumb tip on a public show.
Well, yeah, really.
I would say, well, lay people never watch this show, but you got booked by well, we still don't know the lay people. There might be magicians.
Hobbyists, probably.
Yeah. Right. where were we? Raza. Raza says, yes, fingers crossed for another excellent interview. Magic TV interviews I've come across so far have all been excellent. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if you haven't seen it, where have you been? Do check out Craig Petty's amazing channel. The reviews are fantastic. Craig, he buys every single thing he reviews. No one sends him stuff free of charge to get a free review, whatever. Craig gives his honest opinions. His honest trailers are brilliant. His rants are hilarious. And his interviews are just mind-blowing. And there's one really good interview he did with some guy, Bonzel or someone. Really, really good. Yeah. So
Dominic Bonzel.
And Doris.
I must say one thing about Craig Petty's channel. So this is, I've got a little bit, but you know, this kind of annoys me because Craig is clearly a worker that I admire very much. But he also does on his channel, he does tricks, which are, so he'll do the, you know, best openers and so on. But he also did tricks like Whack the Pack, Great Paul Harris routine, and he also combines Red Hot Mama with fine print. And he shows them, and you actually you realise just how good those routines are when shown by Craig. And it's really annoying because I do both of those, so he's almost tipping my act away as he. Is that for me? Oh, thank you. It's for the boat.
Is it? What is it? Open up. Let's see. That's Mila's batteries. Mila's been waiting all
Nothing
day,
very exciting.
all day for this quadruple A battery.
Yeah,
she leaves and it only turns up.
Some leather handles.
Leather what?
Handles.
Yeah, leather there. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's a gimp mask. Leather gimp mask. Yeah, got a must-have in every boat.
So anyway, so that's another side of Craig's channel. So he also does his reviews, he does his rants, but he also performs routines, which they're usually sleight of hand, non-gimmicked routines that are just not too difficult, really powerful stuff. And they are, so the two that I've seen are basically routines that I use when doing walk around. So yeah.
So yeah, if you haven't seen Craig's channel, get a life, get on there, subscribe. Right, Chris Gullender says, afternoon Craig. Adrian says, force focus is very, very clever and not anything anyone thinks it is. Yeah, it's a lovely new principle. Parlour Tricks is getting a new print, run in April, he says as well. Nick Adcock says, thought of Cards Across. Yes, I saw Craig's show this week. Great demo. Jonas says, I still think Alex looks a bit like Tiny Tim. No offence, Alex. As Tim was also a great entertainer.
Thanks, Jonas.
And Tintin. There you go. Matthew Colley says, any idea when you're getting 21st century plastic pockets back in stock? Write it down. I'll look into it again on Monday. I'm not sure at the moment.
Definitely out.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Their sleeves,
I'll try and get some more in, yeah. Just restocking everything in this COVID is just a nightmare. I mean, a lot of places in China won't even ship to England anymore. We're just getting, sorry, this seller does not ship to your country. I don't know what's happened, but yeah. But we will get them in soon, Matthew, I promise. You can get them online as well. Go to one of these games workshops places. Guess where we get them. So they are designed for putting all your little fancy, not baseball cards, but was it games cards and stuff in them, keep them in good condition. You can get them on there as well. Same price. Charlie says, any resources for marked deck routines? I have so many marked decks, but only do one routine with them. So looking for others. Didn't we cross this one last week?
I don't know. It's like Encyclopedia of Card Tricks. There's Passport to Mark Decks, of course. And then you've got Boris Wilde's, what's it called? Transparency. Was it Mark Decks or Stacks we were doing last week, wasn't it?
It was Stacks, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, so Boris Wilde's got a book called Transparency, all about it. Yeah, Encyclopedia of Card. Yeah, they're out there.
Yeah.
Email me, Charlie. I'll put a list together.
I've never really used them, Charlie, so I don't know. I've never really looked out for resources and stuff. So yeah. Aussie Fans equals a social media magic product by Luke Osland. Contains tricks and advice and interviews. Oh right, okay, thanks for that.
Well, I saw it the other day. So I imagine it's pretty good.
Looks a good bloke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen Blair said, posted a wee video on Sharpie magic effects I like. Shamelessly plugging it. Please do plug it, Stephen. So there's a link, everybody. Go click on it and like and subscribe. Richard Pinner says, Dave says it's a good idea, so why not?
That's what he said about axe throwing.
Yeah. You have fun. You won.
It was brilliant. It was good
You
fun.
won. Thanks for that, Dave. Said Josh, you're most welcome. I'm glad I could help out. Right. Sebastian says, Savano had a great work on thumb tips. When I was in my teens, I bought a video on his thumb tip work, really good. So Savano, Sebastian, was one of my heroes. So a lot of people say, who's your idol on Magic? Who's your hero? Well, Savano was mine. So I had every single DVD, lecture notes that he ever did, even the foreign ones. I even had, because he did different lectures, different countries. He spoke Polish, he spoke French, English, and Spanish as well. So I've got a few in French. I don't even know what he's saying, but I don't need it. They're just brilliant. He was an amazing bloke, because Savano grew up in a very small town in Poland away from everyone, and he had no resources for magic, no magic shops or anything. So most of the techniques he did, he learnt himself. So he's come up with a lot of moves and stuff that have never been seen or done before. Really, really good. And his liquid act with his glasses and bottles are just fantastic. So do check out Savano resources. In fact, I think I still have some of his DVDs up there.
We've got one or two up there.
Yeah, I know some of them have been discontinued as DVDs, but we should still have some of his downloads.
Probably one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, don't like all this stuff dying out.
Yeah, just 1 second.
I think we've got this. I can't see it from here. Oh, here we go.
Doris, if you're watching.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do.
I was being careful about where I put my hands.
There we go. But yeah, no, we do have the Salvono stuff on it. Raza says, yes, David, interview was my favourite from Magic TV channel. It's how I started watching some of those interviews to begin with, says Raza. Right, okay, what else are we going to talk about?
Four stack. Don't concentrate that. Yeah, 4 stacks coming in. It's currently at Heathrow Airport in a box.
What is it?
Well, what is it? It is a way of doing McDonald's aces, or perhaps invisible aces, or producing multiple cards from what looks like just one card on the table. So you put down one ace and you cover it with a card box, a drink, someone's finger. They can actually slide it across and they can put their hand on top of it. You can then do the whole aces vanishing malarkey and spread here, and you'll have 4 aces under their hand instead of the one that they thought. Yeah, so it's quite an old. I think probably about the 1910s. 1910 was probably about the first time this original idea for it came about. But this one's got a neat little feature, so it's better than the original. It's quite clever. It is quite clever. Whether or not I find a use for it, we'll have to wait and see when I play with it for a bit.
Cool. Well, I mean, I haven't even seen it yet, so I know nothing about it. So. Salvono Thumb Tips DVD. We have 1 left in stock, and I do believe they've been discontinued at Murphy's. I'm not 100% sure on that, but they're stocking all the DVDs. But if anyone is interested, Thumb Tipopedia is very, very good. And
See, he looks a bit like me.
It could be your brother. It's amazing. He had a very husky voice, Salvono. It was kind of like this because he smoked a lot. Yeah. He had some great routine. And in fact, Salvono had this great thing with he used to do with his back and fronts in close up. So we'd have ow! Is that a 4 stack? Is it? So Salvono would have this great thing where he'd do this gesture with the back and front. Don't know if I can do it. Where he'd come back. That's how bad it is, yeah. So it could be like that, and he'd just kind of come back up and do it in this lovely move. I can't.
Well, that was all right.
Yeah. But he had this wonderful little routine with it, and it just. Are these rough and smooth or something?
I don't know. Well, they might be. Well, they're all the same.
They've been roughed. Oh, by the way, Richard Pinner's Force Focus. No rough and smooth, no magnets, no thread, no llamas, no.
Daub.
No daubs. Yeah, everything.
No mirrors.
Everything you're trying to think of. Anything. Yeah, no smoke, no mirrors. Anything you're trying to think of. None of that.
No electronics.
Yeah, no electronics. Yeah.
No pre-show.
Alistair Bryan says, sorry I'm late. Robert Van Buren says, how is the boat, Alex? Any more work done in it?
Well, I got the blinds up. Come on, Bobby. Put some blinds up. That's about it. Back door's got a massive hole in it, which is my project for the weekend. Yes. Yeah. So it's it's still afloat, which I'm very grateful for, because I have seen one not afloat very recently.
Oh, that one by the weir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
It's fun, yeah. A black surface. Oh, you guys are amazing. I love you both, says Craig Petty. We love you too, mate. We love you too. Jonas says, to learn about thumb tip handling, get Sal Verner's lecture DVD. Boom. And J. Scott Berry's lectures and workshops. Yeah, J. Scott Berry's stuff is great, but we
It's
can't
hard to get hold of, isn't it? That's
really
like,
hard, yeah.
It is rocking
I
horse.
really like J. Scott Berry's little sleeving thing. Do you know about that, the little pocket up here? So he has a little pocket up his sleeve up there that fits a coin in like that.
You know what?
Like
I thought I invented that.
Did you? Oh, no, it's brilliant because you can walk around all day like that. And of course, when you want the coin, you bring your hand up to there, it then falls out the pocket. When you bring it back down, you can then bring it out. Beautiful, lovely.
I used to have one under my armpit as well. So you pretend to put something under your armpit and then you can show that it's
All
not.
right, sure.
Well, I don't think if anyone wants to copy it, more than welcome. So you know, like you do with the egg on the egg bag. You sort of do it, yeah, and then you can. There you go. Anyway.
Right.
I know it's all been done before, I'm sure.
Everything has, isn't it? Yeah. So right, FD says, isn't that just like Get Sharky but in reverse?
Wait, what? If you're talking about force focus, no.
I'm not seen Get Sharky, don't know. Andy Tingley says, Craig's show is brilliant. Keep it up, Craig. Agreed, Razza. Says Razza. Oh, agreed, Razza. You don't have to say your name after it, Razza. We know who you are because it says Razza. Craig says, can you shine any light on Scott Alexander's routine juice box? I think. Love balloon penetrations. Very tempted.
The answer is it is unfortunately in a box at Heathrow Airport. So I got it in, Craig, for exactly what you're saying. So I used to do the needle through balloon in a kids show, which I performed about 3 or 4 times and loved it. And so yeah, I saw that Scott had brought it out and he's added some things to it, but I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment on the routine as such.
We're going to be talking about it next week during the live, but if you do want to know any more info about it, Craig, give us a ring Monday and we can have a look and let you know, mate. Right, Sam Fuller says, when was the Red Flame flashback? When's the Red Flame flashback? It's been out for a while. Red Flame. Flash paper. Oh, right, okay. We're having a nightmare of flash paper at the moment. Yeah, it's flash paper is a bane of our life.
It is a real nightmare.
Flash paper made in China, which is where we have to get it at the moment, is made in a different way to the good old-fashioned way. And the way they neutralise the acid is not right. They don't do it properly. So we tend to find it has a shelf life of about a year or so, which it shouldn't be. I've got old-fashioned flash paper from 20 years ago and it's still fine. But this one kind of disintegrates and our flash stocks are getting fairly low. So very soon we're going to have to destroy everything we've got. And it's difficult getting more back in at the moment during the pandemic, especially as we can't order small amounts, we have to order large amounts. And when it comes in, during the pandemic, if no one's buying it, which no one is because everyone's on lockdown, then it's just going to go off and get wasted. So at the moment we have about £500, no actually, put about £1,000 worth of flash paper that very soon is just going to have to be thrown away or burnt in one go because it won't last much longer. Yeah, it's reaching the shelf life. What a shame. Torin says, Alex, I need another book recommendation as we are now self-isolating.
Hang on. Does that mean one of you is not very well? I hope that's not the case.
Right. It might just be he knows somebody, but yeah.
The
he's
house,
obviously well because he's sitting on the live.
The Beach House card tricks books are probably ideal for you, Torrent.
Back in Monday.
Back in on Monday.
Andy Lewis, hello mate, hope you are well. He says, hi guys, Wayne Dobson has a booklet on Mark Deck called Mark for Life, which is worth a read. We don't stock that, do we? Which is a shame.
No, but I think it's probably a PDF actually on his website.
Might be discontinued, yeah. Raza says, yes, Luke Osman's Ozzy Fans project is phenomenal. I wanted to pay the youngster 20% extra, but he didn't take it. Seems humble. He's a very nice guy, is Luke. Ace says, problem with watching whilst working, having to keep muting when I answer the phone. Oh, just fob off work, mate. This is more important than work. It's worth getting the sack for. Many have. Frank Valenti says, Craig Petty, I implore you to check out my friend Will Fern from New Jersey. He has a lecture on Penguin and a few new downloads. He is one of the busiest top workers in New York area. I think you will enjoy it. He would be a great interview too.
He's very good, Will Fern. Yeah, he had a DVD out with Black Rabbit called Bring It With You, I think it was called. It was a really good DVD set.
Was it?
Yeah. He just comes across as such a really nice, fun guy to be with.
Yeah.
That the magic is almost secondary. He's not Bill Malone over the top, but he's a sort of person that you'd love to come and sit at your table and spend some time with you. And I think that's what he gets across. And then he'll do a few tricks that are really good. But yeah, he says, you bring the party. You don't go to the party, you bring it with you.
Awesome. Craig Petty says the best ace routine, in my honest opinion, is Vincent's Aces by Michael Vincent. It's like Many Faces of a Woman, but with aces. It's cracking. Thanks for that, Craig. Stephen Blair says posted a wee video on Sharpie Magic Effects. Shame that we've done that one already. Here it is again. Plugged again. Yeah. Ryan Adams says, hi guys, does the venture gimmick work the same as manifest gimmick?
No.
Ventriloquism. Is that it?
Got another question. I think that does. I think doesn't Darwin Ortiz have a aces that is very similar to good old Michael Vincent's? I don't know. I think the two of them are very similar. But anyway, I'm not sure which one came first.
Nigel says revolutionary card technique is appearing back in stock in stores now.
Yeah,
yes, we've got it coming back in on Monday, so it won't be long, guys. We will have it here shortly. The reason it's on other shops already is because other shops are using the automated system, which means it's showing up on the site, but they may not have it physically in stock, which we will. That's on Monday. Craig Petty says Frank Valenti, I'll check him out and watch his Penguin lecture. Is he on Facebook? Sam Fuller says Frank Valenti 1000% agreed. Such a great lecture, amazing thinking, what a lovely guy. I think this is going a long way to helping Craig make up his decision.
Yeah.
Chris says Michael's card work is unbelievably good. I used to visit Alan Allen's shop in the early 80s, same time as Michael. Some good news on Murphy's approach with ClearCube. Yeah, so if you don't know, guys, so I put a little post up on Wednesday. So one of our customers pointed us to a link of a ClearCube effect on the Vanishing website. And it said Vanishing Ink have released this. I'm like, Vanishing wouldn't do that. So I looked into it, and lo and behold, there was a clear cube effect. Like, as you know, we do clear cube, which, funny enough, Craig is a big fan of and used it in some of his shows. Yeah, they had copied it, but it wasn't Vanishing Ink who copied it. It was I tracked it down. It was a Murphy's release that was showing up in the automatic feed of all the shops. So it was showing up actually in all the shops. I mean, somebody even accused Alakazam of ripping it off. Yeah. So basically, it was a Murphy's thing. Now I got a bit annoyed with Murphy's. I was like, this is outrageous. Are they not doing their homework, or don't they care, or whatever? So I did drop Murphy's an email, and 24 hours later it was discontinued from their site, and they're taking it down. So Murphy's, outstanding, done the right thing. I'm really chuffed. I wasn't expecting them to, because there's been a few other instances of similar things, but yeah, for once they did the honourable thing and removed it within 24 hours of me complaining. So very happy with that.
Just about the whole Alakazam thing and everything else. So there's an automatic feed that comes from Murphy's that we don't have, which is why we, for example, revolutionary card technique, out of stock on us, but
when we physically have it in stock, it'll be showing on the website.
So we could claim to have it in stock, but when we'd have to do some sort of special order system. But so things like when this came out, a lot. So we don't have this, but some shops have it so that because the time difference, when Murphy's put it up, it goes onto their website, but it could be in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and they may not even know what's going on.
And so unless they get in and start sifting through all of the stuff that's gone on, they have absolutely no idea. So Alakazam were completely...
I mean, Pete's a stand-up
no
guy,
idea
amazing bloke. He would never, ever do something like that. So anyone, who accused him sort of ripping off, please, he wouldn't. I mean... It's just one of those things. That's the downside of the automated system, and that's one of the reasons, just one of the many, many reasons we don't use it ourselves. In fact, I think we are probably one of the only people in the UK who don't use that system. And Murphy's are quite curious of why we don't use it. Because I like the way my website looks. I like to have control of my website, and I don't want to be a franchisee of Murphy's, which is what other shops could be. Sam Fuller says Alex's back door has a massive hole in it. Ouch, out loud.
God, I'd say.
The going's on in your boat, I tell you what.
It's like working with Jason when you're on this. Sam.
People dogging on the boat, people stopping over, gimp masks, all this stuff. What goes on in Alex's boat? That's why I hire him, because he's every day is different with Alex.
My bottom was slapping too loudly last week, so... That's a funny text when you get one of those. Again? My bottom was slapping too loudly. So
that's a meme if anyone wants to do it. Yeah.
So they've got the ballast sorted. It's a pain. Yeah.
Okay. Frank Valenti says Craig is on Facebook and willfern.com. Jonas says, here's a clip of Salverno's classic act for you youngsters to enjoy after live. Salverno was a great topic worker. He was just a great worker, yeah. I don't know what that link is because we don't get to see them, Jonas, but if that link is his liquid routine with the glass and bottle, well, we've seen. Brilliant, brilliant. You got to think, afterwards, you look at everything he's produced on that table, and he's a skinny guy. You just think, where on earth did that come from? Where on earth? Sam Fuller says, thanks for the flash paper info. By the way, if you have to destroy it, that'll make a great video too. Yeah, I have made loads of videos in the past actually of me destroying very large quantities of flash paper, and they do go
I think someone copied that idea, didn't they? I think someone. Shortly after.
Would it be somebody who copies a lot of stuff we do?
Yeah,
a lot of stuff we do. Yeah. Yeah. Is that Uranus?
It's got a hole in it.
Oh, okay. Adam Barron says, if you do have to... Oh, we've done that one already. Chris Gilder says, I had a cheap crap flash paper disintegrate in my close-up case. Yeah. Horrible. Jonas says, £1,000 worth of flash paper. Q Otter. Yeah, absolutely. You know when it's going off because it stinks. And we put labels on it that will fade and discolour when it goes off, so we know kind of when it's going off, and they're starting to do it, so we just take it off the website bit by bit. Torrin says, my brother has COVID symptoms, so he's been tested today. Yeah, we're in that situation, what, 2 months ago? 3 months ago, yeah. Raza says, sorry Torrin, I survived COVID after a month of coughing and got lucky, so that both of you and your brother survive. Deep. Andy says, we had blinds fitted, Alex. I told my wife the blind man arrived. She come downstairs naked. He looked at her funny and said, okay, where do you want the blinds? Craig says, I have an interview with Lloyd Barnes from Murphy's going up tomorrow. I'll ask him about quality control. Yeah, please do. Yeah, Lloyd's a good bloke though. I like Lloyd. He's a very good bloke, and yeah, consider him a bit of a friend as well. And why are there so many dodgy downloads via Murphy's? Well worth checking out.
Downloads are they're a curse, aren't they? Because anyone can do a down. I mean, yeah, no, yeah. Well,
hashtag
the shop will stop. Yeah, that'll be the one.
Not saying a word. I can't say anything because I get a letter from solicitors threatening to sue me.
Right.
No joke.
I didn't know. It's quite ironic that though, isn't it?
I know, yeah.
It's very ironic.
Can't mention names. Yeah.
Very ironic. Shop will stop.
Frank Valenti says, I have another person you might be interested in for an interview. DM me on Facebook. Don't want to give it up in this feed. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Right, okay, so we are all done with all the questions.
We're done with everything. Really. I was going to talk about Insider by Mark Oberon, but we've gone through that.
Yeah. So let's do some giveaways and say goodbye for the weekend. Yay! A weekend of sun and
sun.
No, it's not actually.
Sun and water.
Yeah. I was going to say something then. It's right. Okay. So guys, if you are joining us for the first time, you don't know the rules. Basically, we are going to get you to name a playing card. Okay, one playing card only. If you guess the correct playing card that will be chosen at random in a minute, you win a prize. Simple as that. 2 prizes are going to be given away as we do every week. The prizes are listed on the main homepage of the PropDog website. So if you scroll to the bottom of the main homepage, you'll see a category that says Facebook Live giveaways. You can go through that list, and anything that we have in stock on that, you can choose. Drop us an email and say, hi guys, I won the giveaway. Can I have this prize? Hopefully, if you're a regular customer, we have your address already. But if you're not a regular customer, send your address in too. And it's so simple. In a minute, you will see the word
in a minute,
go.
I'm just going to go through the deck. You shall see.
So any minute now, you will see the word go appear on your screen. And when you see the word go, name a playing card, one single playing card. You have 1 minute. After 1 minute, I will say stop. No more cards will be called. And it is the first card that comes up on our screen. So if 2 people call the same card, it doesn't count. Okay. 2 people call the same card. It's the first one that appears on our screen that wins. And we'll give away 2 prizes. Here are the cards. So any minute now, I'm going to ask you to choose one of these cards. Okay. You get a free choice of any one of these random cards. Any one of these cards.
Right.
How do we do this day? Let's just flip a coin, shall we? Right, so let's say go now. There we go. So you got 1 minute, guys, to name a playing card. You know the rules by now. While you're doing that, I'm going to read out a few comments.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Just gonna put the G Magic card in there just for Jonas. Just for Jonas, should he choose it?
Amber says, I tried to split up with my girlfriend, but I ended up crawling back to her. She stole my wheelchair. Oh God, Amber. You're as bad as Andy Tingley. Yeah, terrible jokes, terrible jokes. Right, so yeah, in a minute, guys, we are going to pick one of these random cards. I'll tell you what, let's do a nice little circle while they're doing that. Move that out of the way. Oof. Boom, shakalaka. Right, okay, so yeah, I'll choose a gold. You can have silver. Oh, I can throw a silver one at you. We'll both flip the coins, whichever one that lands nearest. So if it landed there, for example, we're going to go to the nearest point. So wherever it is.
This was that thing. This is the.
What? Hurry up! We got 5. That's it. 1 minute, guys, is up. So I'm just going to type in the word "no more." So we're getting over a minute now.
Why isn't there a Sharpie when you need one?
What was it? I can't even spell more. There you go. No more. Right, okay. Oh, like it. Like it. Well, these guys can't see that. Let's get a close-up of this. And so
it's pretty better on actual.
Well, what we need to do then, really, is to move all these closer. I'll tell you what. Here's an idea. Right. So move all those closer.
So if you don't actually on a deck of cards, it's better.
No. I've got an idea. Right. So, because if you do that, they're all going to spin. What we do. How does this look? There you go. So now that should spin. Yeah, perfectly like that. Right. So, yeah, that should spin like that, shouldn't it? I'll tell you what. Let's do it on.
That'll work.
Ah, that'll work. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Right. So we'll get a close up of this so they can see what's going on. I've ruined my lovely circle of cards, but it'll work. Yeah, it'll work. We'll figure it out. All right, come on.
Poor Peter, they're in suspense. Oh my God! I could have won the world's greatest packet trick DVD.
This is not a professional show, Alex. This is not a professional show. We don't do professional.
Talking of ace assemblies,
slapstick.
There are the world's greatest ace assemblies 1, 2, and 3, of which I'm not sure with Michael Vincent's on them, but
there you go. If you win, that's one of the prizes you can win. Right, okay, Alex, go for it. Spin away. That'll work. Oh, I would say that one over there. Yeah, so let's use that one. Don't turn it over yet, and do one more spin.
Gosh, I'll do that again. Oh,
do it again.
That's a biggest.
No one's going to know if they won or lost on that one anyway, but.
That's all good.
Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go for it. I'll do. Right. Okay. Whatever that is. I think that was random enough. Fair enough. So for the first time, who is going to be happy? Who is going to be sad?
so this is
both of them are the 2 hearts.
This is the sort of thing that people doing their apprentice exams for the Magic Circle. We're going, oh dear, how's the best way of turning the card? So the first one is the king.
Oh. Right.
Of hearts. So king of clubs, 3 of hearts.
Right. I will look out for the 3 of hearts. You look out for the king of clubs.
Okay.
You ready? Let's go for it. Deathly silence. Oh, Nigel Quinn, 3 of diamonds. So close. Oh, Martin Alban. 3 of everyone's going for the 3s. No, he's got it wrong. No.
Oh.
Martin said 3 of clubs.
Ah.
That's a 3. That's a club. Kind of getting there. He's getting the vibe.
Confused the hell out of me.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do tossed out deck.
That's easy to do, yeah. You need to do forced focus. Check it out. Yeah.
Forced focus.
Right, okay. You keep an eye on these?
Oh, yeah, king of clubs. Right, come on. I'll go for king of clubs.
Right. 3 of hearts.
Ace of clubs.
3 of hearts, Steve Taylor. You are smack on. I was going to say spang on then. Smack on. Spam on.
King of clubs. Come on, king of clubs.
What's the nearest so far?
Ace of clubs.
That doesn't count. Ace is a 1, not 13.
Oh, well, jack of clubs.
Oh, jack of clubs. There you go. Jack of clubs. Jack Thornton is closest so far.
Yeah.
Blue back. Right.
So I think
that was it. Let's just quickly go back up. So I think Doug was.
So Doug, yeah. And jack of clubs possibly.
I'm pretty sure that was it. Just quickly go back through.
Someone's usually shouting at the bottom of the screen now and going, "No, I said the queen."
No, it's looking good for Doug. Yep, that's it. Doug, congratulations. You are the second winner. So guys, as I said, go to the PropDog homepage, scroll down to the bottom, find the giveaway prize category, look in there, and anything that we've got in stock, check the stock level, because some of them might have run out and some of them might be in Monday, we don't know. But yeah, anything you want on there, drop us an email, and we will get that sent out to you on Monday. Congratulations. Amber says, what am I drinking, Dave? Well, let me tell you all about it, Amber. It's called right, Gary Scott. Hello, Gary. And oh, Gary, by the way, thank you very much for the tip. I forgot to email you completely and saw your name. Thank you for the tip the other day. We got one in and they are brilliant. We are going to try and turn that into something really nice. So I really appreciate that. All the comments coming in now. Are we back on Good Friday? So it is Good Friday. It will be closed then. It's bank holiday. No, we won't be here, Gary, on Good Friday. No, I'm going to have a good old day off. I might go fishing or something. Yeah,
I might come in.
Yeah, enjoy that. You come in every day.
I've been listening to you, Gary, on the radio. So I've been driving, and yeah.
And our other radio presenter, Steve Allen. Steve Allen,
Steve Allen,
listen to him as well. Yeah, I don't think he watches the live though. Matthew Colley says, thanks for another great show. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Matthew. You too. Doug Thornton says, I think King of D is closer. Michael Murphy, no, it's got to be the same suit. We can't have different suits.
Very modest of you. Very nice of you, Doug, to offer that up. But
otherwise, it gets really confusing trying to work it all out. So, yeah, we always stick to the same suit. It has to be that suit. Ifty says, thanks, guys. Excellent show as always. Andy Tingley says, have a great weekend. Finley says, bye, guys. Are you doing a live on Good Friday? No, we won't be. We may do one on Thursday. We'll have a think about it, but probably not.
One. Could we?
Not really, no. It's an interactive show. If we record it,
Yeah.
it's going to be the Wisdom product review. It's going to be no different. No,
True,
it's
yeah.
got to be interactive, and it's nice sometimes to have a day off the lives. Yeah, they are a big chunk of the day. Ifty says, thanks again for the prize from last week. You're most welcome. The table rocks and is really useful and beautiful. You're most welcome. Thank you, Ifty. Otto says, this was great. Sorry for not participating much. Had a taxing week.
Oh.
Taxing week? No, not probably a waxing week. Jonas says, have a great weekend. I'm off to make some pasta con salsiccia. Cheers, guys. Jim says, you get to fish, that makes it a good Friday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, any day on a fishing lake, getting away from work is good.
Oh, hang on. So is it Good Friday next Friday then, is it? Because Fred Lumsey said see you in 2 weeks.
Oh, is it? Oh, must be next Friday. Oh, excellent. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Nor me. Yeah.
Living in a bubble.
See you in 2 weeks then, said Charlie. It must be, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Take care. Hope to see you in person soon, says Nigel. Absolutely, mate. And Amber says, don't go yet. Please stay longer. We love the show. Sorry, Amber.
Love you too, Amber.
Well, I've got a life outside here. Alex, well, he'll be here all night anyway, so there we go. Right, guys, lovely to see you all. Thank you, as always, for joining us. We always appreciate your participation and the fact you take your time out of the day to come and see us. We'll see you all in 2 weeks' time. Bye.